Okay, today we're going to be drawing out the lumbosacral plexus and all of the nerves that come off of it and the muscles that innervate. So we are going to start off with L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, and then S1, S2, S3, and S4. So L1 through L4 make up the lumbar plexus. And then S1 through S4 make up the sacral plexus. And then we'll draw a little dotted line after L4 because that's going to separate the lumbar plexus from the sacral plexus. And then we have L4 and L5 serving as the lumbosacral trunk that's going to connect those. And then continuing our roots all the way out. Alright, and then we are going to have L5 and S1 coming together, S1 and S2, S2 and S3, and then S3 and S4. And then we have that S1 through S3 forming a nerve here. That is going to be our posterior femoral cutaneous nerve. And that's going straight to the skin, so it won't innervate any muscles. And then I have that S2, S3, and S4 coming together to make the pudendal nerve. That's going to be S1 through S3, and then we have S2 through S4 for that one. And then that L1 is going to split into two from the root, and then the posterior division will come on there. Moving to that posterior division, let me label these as our roots. And then our posterior division will be in pink. So we have that L1 splitting into the iliohypogastric nerve. And then we have it splitting into the ilioinguinal nerve. And then L2 and L3 are going to come together in that posterior division to make the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve. Oh, just didn't finish that word. And that one's cutaneous, so again, not going to go to any muscles. And then we have L3, L4, well, L2, L3, and L4 coming together to make the femoral nerve. So L2 through L4. That one's going to get some muscles. And then we have L4, L5, and S1 coming together to make the superior gluteal nerve. L4 through S1. That one's going to innervate some muscles for us. And then we have our L5 through S1 and S2 coming together to make the inferior gluteal nerve, L5 through S2. And that one will also innervate some muscles. Then we have S1 and S2 are going to form the nerve to piriformis. We know which muscle that'll get. S1 through S2. And then we have part of the nerve that is going to make up the sciatic nerve coming from L4, L5, S1, and S2. And that's going to form the common fibular nerve, which is going to innervate. We'll start doing our posterior division muscles. So that is going to innervate the short head of the biceps femoris. And that was L4 through S2. And then it's going to split into our superficial common fibular nerve and our deep common fibular nerve. And that superficial common fibular nerve is going to innervate the lateral crural compartment. And then that deep common fibular nerve is going to innervate the anterior crural compartment. And that is all of our, oh wait, let me do the rest of the muscles first. So that nerve to piriformis is going to go innervate the piriformis muscle. And then the inferior gluteal nerve is going to innervate the gluteus maximus. And the superior gluteal nerve is going to innervate three muscles, the gluteus medius, the gluteus minimus, and the tensor fascia lata. The femoral nerve is going to innervate the whole anterior femoral compartment. And moving on to the anterior division, I was going to do my muscles in green. That is going to be in purple. So first we have L1 and L2 that are going to form the genitofemoral nerve. And then we have L2, L3, and L4 that are going to form the obturator nerve. L2 through L4. And then I have my L5, S1, and S2 that are going to form the nerve to obturator internus, L5 through S2, and then I have L4, L5, and S1 forming the nerve to quadratus femoris, and that is L4 through S1. And then going through that other nerve that's going to make up the sciatic nerve, L4, L5, S1, S2, and S3 are going to form the tibial nerve. And those two nerves together form our big sciatic nerve. Going through the muscles that these anterior divisions innervate, we have obturator nerve, which is going to innervate the obturator externus muscle and the whole medial femoral compartment with our adductors. And then the nerve to quadratus femoris is going to innervate the quadratus femoris and the muscle just above it, the gemellus inferior. And then the nerve to obturator internus is going to innervate the obturator internus. And then the muscle that's right above it, the gemellus superior. That tibial nerve is going to innervate the whole posterior femoral compartment, those hammies, and the posterior sural compartment, and I think that that's it. All of the lumbosacral plexus.
Yeah.